welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the
Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. What is that noise? Oh, okay. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, guys, you guys have been voting. Wow. Okay, all right. Interesting vote. Guys, get into the vote. There's 106 votes. Ladies, report to the poll, please. Ladies, report to the poll. What are you waiting for? Guys, which mom was acting and doing the most? Was it SMC, Strong Mommy Chrissy? I got a new daddy, guys. I got a new baby daddy. Um, was it Liv? I need a stylist. I don't know how to dress. Like, it was the lack of originality and just kind of like, sis, if you don't have anything to talk about, just say that. Okay. And Jasmine, let me break down again. Okay. Three birds. Absolutely. Um, let's get into it. Let me drop this link. This link I'm going to pin. Please go check out this video afterwards. Yesterday we had a very fun live over on Real Talk Bougie. Go check it out. So I'm going to pin that. And then what was I going to post? It was Jazz. It's always Jazz shaking my head. Okay, yeah. Okay. And everybody's got their reasons, okay? Let's see. Okay. All right, let's get into it, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys for coming. And let's talk about it. So yesterday, while I was live on Real Talk Bougie, somebody brought to my attention Chrissy's situation. Now, Chrissy went live. So she dropped that video and then she came back with like I guess answering questions last night. Look, I'm still trying to understand. I think she just, she wants something to talk about. And I think, Chrissy is very well aware of how this thing works. And, Chrissy is she has said before, I've given you something to react to. Chrissy knows how this works. She has, if you look on her channel, she has a whole t-shirt that she made called the Reactor Attractor. Okay. Chrissy likes to play and Chrissy likes to use social media to her advantage, and good for her. You know what I'm saying? Good for her. And we're going to talk about it because I don't think it's untrue. Look, there's not a whole lot of ways to talk about this situation without somebody wanting to feel away. So I'm just going to put out a trigger warning and a disclaimer. If you're sensitive, go ahead and click that link in this chat that I pinned and go watch over there. And then you can come back when I'm done and then you can skip through because I don't know what I'm going to talk about right now. I just know what my topics are. And if you are of the sensitive variety, then sis, go ahead, click that link and then come back when you can like skip through and get to the parts that you want to hear, because some people just don't even want to hear anything discussed about Strong Mommy Chrissy, and that's okay. But we gonna get into it, okay? It was the 600 car note. Yes, we're gonna talk about that too. Let's start from the bottom to the. Let's start from the bottom of the list. Okay, let's go with Jasmine since, and then we'll get to Strong Mommy Chrissy. Because we're gonna just get into it. Like I don't let me tell you something. I believe that Jasmine has a $600 car note. You know why? Because Jasmine has bad credit. Who has $600 car payments? Now, all of you people sitting there with decent to good credit. Wait, hold on. Let me put the Well, I'll wait for that. All of you guys sitting here who have fairly decent to good credit, y'all may have forgotten what happens when you have bad credit. When you have bad credit, you pay the most, even though you may have the least. Okay. Let me say good morning to everybody because I know I've failed to do that. Hold on. So Pearls of Wisdom, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Live, laugh, love. Good morning, Cece Monet. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Dovely, good morning. IVS, I'm trying to not duplicate names. So Dovely Creations, Pineapples. Hey sis, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Now it's like I got to roll back. Did I say so and so? Good morning. Good morning, Love Lies and Lacefronts. Hey sis, how are you? Did you get your coffee? Yes, I did. It's so good. Which that's a lie because I haven't taken a sip out of it yet. I had to make my husband's coffee and handle a couple of things before I could even go live, y'all. It's mom life over here, right? Um, Let's see, Darla, good morning. SV, good morning. CC Monet. If I'm repeating, girl, blame it on the heart and not on the head, okay? Because I just want to make sure you guys are good. All right. And if I skip you, same reason. It's no tea, no shade. Okie dokie, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tina Lachey, how are you, dear? Pure Intentions, Desi, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Natia, how are you, sis? Miss SWV, good morning. Um, Girl, how do you like all of this attention? SWV was kind of quiet for a minute. Now they're out here with Escape and it's Miss SWV. Yes. We know that's your initials, but nonetheless, SWV is being talked about again. Tina Lachey. Hi, Taishari. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Doris. What's up, Doris? How are you, sis? Let's keep going. Good morning. Go to Dark Sybil. Go to the Dark Sybil. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I might just have to start saying Sybil or something. Hopefully that's okay. Erica, hey boo. Hey Joelle, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I need to drop if someone could drop a link to the Facebook Love Lies and Lace Fronts. If you just look it up, it's just Love Lies Lace Fronts all together, just like that. That's on your screen. You'll get to the Facebook page. And when you get there, when you like the page or follow the page, like and follow, please, you will get an automatic invite to join the Facebook group. So come through. Anyway, let me finish up these hellos. Where are we? Once upon a twin mom life. I see you. I see you. I see you. Natia Jackson Squad. Good morning, Ellie J. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It was Jazz. It's always been Jazz. Okay. Bama girl, good morning. How's the new house? Hey Aisha, good morning. It's the $600 car note, the furniture, lying about $20,000 a month. I think she said she wanted to make $20,000. Jasmine gives no signs of making anybody's $20,000 now. Come on, y'all. She wanted to make 20K a month, but she's not of the 20K a month variety. And she's not giving. Jasmine, you want to make 20K? Go. I'm going to give you a really good tip right now. Go over to Love by Erica's channel and see how she drug her baby daddy. Go to Love by Erica if it's still posted. If not, I'm sure you watched over here. Come back to my channel and watch last year how she did a whole series on Rakan Mucker and drug his ass every single day. Okay? She dropped all the tea, had recordings, everything. Olivia, this is for you too. If you want to know how to make 20K, I think she made at least 15. She made something. She made a good 5-figure check. If you want to
make a 5-figure check, go ahead and drag. I mean, Olivia, you've drug as much as you possibly can, but you probably could drag Jasmine and get it, maybe, if people will believe. And you can introduce okay, you can go ahead and introduce that baby to the world and maybe get some views off that if anyone shows up, but nobody really cares. Now, but see, it doesn't matter, Desi. You got to remember, people with bad credit, like, we already know this. There's something called predatory lending, okay? And she is not even financing through a bank. She's over here at the buy here, pay here lot, okay? I'm going to be honest. If you're making weekly or bi-weekly payments, you are probably at a car lot that has very high interest rates because your credit is subpar. Okay? That's it. Let's just be real on this Friday. Okay? Can we be real on this Good Friday and not have to clean everything up so people don't get their feelings hurt? Can we just talk about bad credit for a minute? How many people out here had bad credit, don't have bad credit anymore? Okay. Or were negligent with their credit and got that stuff cleaned up real quick. You know, those college credit cards, all of those things. Okay. You don't have to put your hand up. Okay. Jasmine has bad credit. That's why her mother and her grandmother used to have to co-sign apartments. Okay. This chick has bet. So does Strong Mommy Chrissy. She said it the other day. Okay. All right. Look at Amalia. She's like, girl, tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay. Period. All right. Yeah, my 20s, I did some things. And then when I had a shift in my work, and when I realized when I complained so much, they hired someone to work with me. And I used to have a certain amount of overtime. And like, this was my first job out of college. And I was making money. And for the first time, I'm paying rent. My parents paid my rent up until I moved down here, basically. And went from school to home to my own place. And first had my first venture with rent, and paying my car payment and carrying a household for myself, and then running up credit cards. When they cut my overtime, I was like, oh shouldn't it? And stuff started late, but I learned very quickly. I didn't like people calling me. That's not fun. And then you got to just bite the bullet and pay your bills off. You know what I'm saying? It's a ministry with yourself. It is a ministry being a good steward of your money and handling your finances. It just is. Okay. That's the way you have to look at it. It's a walk every day. I don't think she's making $10,000 at all. I don't know who said she's making 10K, but like I was saying, if Jasmine wants to make a 5-figure paycheck, go ahead, get online and drag whoever you need to drag, whether that's Philip, whether that's Chris, whether that's Olivia, and do it every day for the rest of this month. Okay? And Strong Mommy Chrissy. Just go ahead and handle everybody that you've threatened to handle and who you have let walk all over you like the doormat to this shack that is in front of my avatar at this moment. Okay? Drag them. That's how you'll make the money. Otherwise, Jasmine, stop with the breakdowns. Nobody cares. Because it's the bad acting for me over there. But does Jasmine have a $600 car payment? I can believe it, because I can also believe that she and Chris have horrible credit. Okay. It was her sitting there and telling everybody, like, we don't know what good credit is. A woman who is driving a damn bust down, and I don't mean like the bust down, I'm talking like a busted down minivan that is old. You have an old busted down minivan And you want us to believe that you're paying $600 a month? Well, I can believe that. But what I'm going to say is, sis, your credit must be shot to hell. Okay? Your credit must be really, really, really bad. Okay? There's just no way. There's no way it's not bad, because there are people who are paying for Mercedes. There are people who are paying for BMWs that have 6 and 7 and new off the lot. You're paying $600, almost 7, and Chris is paying damn near $800. But see, this is what happens to folk who don't have good credit and who put value in things that are you know useful items. You're not in a position to have luxury, okay? Rather than just, so they told her she could pay $1,000 and refinance it, but she's like, she can't see that $1,000 because they're so bogged down with paying damn near $1,500 in car notes that they can't even pay whatever the buy off is. How can someone tell you that you got to pay them $1,000 to refinance it? I don't know, but it's possible. I don't know what kind of financial arrangement she has with these people, but if you have outstanding balance and you go to a credit union or a bank to get it financed, you just walk into the other place with the check, and then the other people pick up the note. Or if they're going to give you some sort of exit that's in your contract, that you've got some sort of special financing because we gave you the super duper low bad credit financing and you have to buy your way out of it, then that would probably get worked into your new loan. But Jasmine probably heard $1,000 and they already know that they don't make enough money as it is because Chris is working overtime because her lazy ass won't get up and out the bed and try to hustle and make a few dollars while he's over here allegedly working overtime. I just can't imagine that a woman, even though as much as everybody wants to be taken care of and everybody feels that their man should pay their bills, if in fact you got somebody who has to work 2 and 3 jobs and you never see them and you're getting drug up and down the internet that daddy's not home, you can't get your raggedy ass up out the bed and do 2 videos? Can somebody make it make sense for me, please? Cuz I don't understand that. She must not want her man home. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And
Oh,
this
she's
is
so happy
stupid.
to see you. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, let's get a load of some of these lies. Look at that dirty ass room. Is there no bed? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Did he
What's
already
the point of
break the bed
having a
down?
partner if he can't
See,
take it?
Jasmine, that's what you
Well,
get for trying to be sneaky
yeah,
in
let me
that
know
empty ass
because baby,
room. So did she
drop in
call
the
Rent a Center
comments
and tell them
after
to
the
come
live
pick their
stream
stuff
is
up?
posted. Drop in the comments down below. What do you do to help with?
Let me tell you something. This woman is so dumb. She wants people to drop their home remedies into the chat. So I don't even understand it. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't understand why you think that you need other people's remedies and strategies on how to handle depression. Like, sis, get a grip. Do something that makes you feel proud. Why don't you get up off your ass and handle your household? Why don't you do that? Like, I just don't get how you it's impossible to feel good about yourself, Jasmine, when you aren't doing the work. You have the responsibility of a household. You have a man in the house, allegedly, who you have basically straddled with the responsibility of taking care of your kids. For what? Why does he have to take care of your kids? which I'm sure he doesn't. But if Philip isn't paying child support, I don't understand what in the hell Jasmine got going on that she could even convince this man to take care of her children that aren't even his and got a daddy down the street.
With your anxiety, what do you do that help with just your everyday life?
There
when
was
you get
just so much
overwhelmed?
going
What
on. It was
is
absolutely
your
ridiculous.
dynamic of everything? Like, how do you handle it?
Bed gone, daddy
Yeah, let me
gone.
know.
We're going to see in
'cause
just a
baby, when
second.
I tell y'all, I need a drink. I need some
Girl, dirty ass wash rags over her shoulder. At least somebody
wine. I
washed
need
their
something to
butt.
cool my mind. I want to eat.
It's the
I
come
need
on
to
here
know.
playing with everybody for me.
Oh, she's so
Let the phone drop
Thank you
again.
for tuning in.
Did they come get your computer too? Is everything from Rent to Center over? Girl, that whole, the bed, the dresser. Wow. Times are
What's the
hard,
point of-
girl. Hold on.
What's the point of having a partner if you
Oh, wait a second. It was the mattress on the floor for me. Okay, hold on. That's what it is. Okay, mattress is on the floor. Girl, she's doing a Jacksons of Atlanta over there. Girl, she got the mattress on the floor. Let me tell you something, Jasmine. Either Chris left your ass and took that bedroom suit and is clapping cakes with somebody else across town, or you need to look at yourself. You've been with this guy damn near how long? Too long. She's been with this guy now at least 2.5 years, right? You had stuff paid for, I think, in your own place, and now you get with this guy, sis, your mattress is on the floor. And then your dumb behind brings a miracle into your bedroom. Dresser gone. Dresser gone. Chris said, if you don't get that ass up on that damn internet and make them damn videos and get you some coin, Philip is going. Where's Philip going again? Isn't he going to Las Vegas? Isn't Philip going to Las Vegas? Philip is going Viva Las Vegas, okay? And you're sitting up there with a mattress. Jasmine, you are unfortunately what people have said is the hood ghetto ness for everybody, okay? This is bad news, okay? This is I'm trying to fix this so it can do right. Okay, there we go. This is much better. Oh God. Jasmine thought that she was going to trick the people by tricking the people by tricking the people. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you following me? She thought she was going to trick by tricking the camera. You said you're embarrassed for her. You know what I'm saying? But T loving and living life. I know you got up today or yesterday. You got up and did whatever you were supposed to do this week to make sure that you can do what you want to do, right? I used to say this to my daughter all the time. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Right, Miss OKC? Hey, boo-boo. Okay, India. Hey, boo-boo. Girl, what? This is so pathetic. In 2023, sis has the nerve. Jasmine, I'm going to need for you to never, ever talk about these damn editing classes. Can you edit your life? Can you go do a damn what's it called? Girl. What's the editing software she loves to say that she's such an expert at? I know she wants to use CapCut. And she uses that other stuff that Strong Mommy Chrissy uses, the stuff that they don't use because they just go live, right? Can you go ahead and Final Cut? Can you Final Cut Pro that bedroom, please? Jasmine, it seems like Chris Final Cut you, okay? Because if he paid for the furniture, sis, when he left, he went ahead and called the people and told them to go ahead and come and get. There is no way. So did they come get the furniture from the kids too? Why all of a sudden are you getting new beds? And you're saying, "Ooh, that bed, that bill was so expensive because you were paying for bedroom sets." You sat up there and was banking on the fact that your lazy ass was going to get up out of bed and make money every day. Okay? Ma'am, you better work. Because if you know like I know, yeah, your friend Tiara, she's getting a divorce. Okay? She's getting a divorce. And I'm sure her husband will have to, because I think he's military, so he's going to have to kick out. He'll have to. And as the wife for many years, she's still going to get part of that retirement. She's still going to get some of her benefits. You, on the other hand, yeah, you gave up 5 kids with no benefits. Okay. And speaking of benefits, yeah, it didn't. Somebody in my comments said something about Strong Mommy Chrissy trying to get that Social Security check. Of course, duh. Who is leaving money on the table in 2023? If that man doesn't have any kids, or even does have kids, if Boo Boo isn't ever going to get to know his father, he's going to get to know him through the Social Security checks. He better. And you're only going to get that with a what? With a birth certificate. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit, okay? But yeah, Jasmine, wow, sis, you're down bad. You showed off your whole entire set. You had the people come through, put everything together. You complained about it. See, that's what happens when you complain about your blessings. The good Lord blessed you with a nice bedroom set, which it wouldn't have been my taste, but he blessed you nonetheless. And you sat up here on live stream and complained about the way the people delivered it. You had a problem with it, right? Now, you know what God does? You make plans and he laughs, okay? So because you did not appreciate what you had, now you have a floor, okay? Now you have clothes probably piled up somewhere, okay? So that's it. I'm gonna let you live on this one because the embarrassment is alone. That's it. And the shenanigans that you were trying to portray for the YouTube streets of you're sitting in your furnished bedroom and nothing is different. Sis, you messed up. You should have kept your ass in that damn kitchen. But maybe there was an echo. Remember that song? Echo. Gorilla Zoe. Girl, there's probably like an echo. So they must have come and got the sofa. Okay. So you must have closed out your account. They came and got everything. The goon squad from the rent-a-center, because you know they always got some big guys that look like they work at clubs at night who come. Is the refrigerator rented too? The refrigerator came with the house. So so did the washer and the dryer. Okay, so that's why they don't mind beating that stuff up because it belongs to the owners. Okay, humble thyself. Thank you, Tina. Okay. I don't know. I would, girl, they need that. Um hmm. I don't know, but she has an account at one of those rental places. Okay, so let's listen. Let's listen. Oh shit. This is one more time. Girl, see, this is girl. Olivia. Olivia, I don't know if you sleeping on a mattress today, girl, but I know how you clown Strong Mommy Chrissy for sleeping on mattresses and stuff like that. when she had Bam over to the house. Holla at your girl. Jasmine, that is so embarrassing, girl. Girl, I wish I could catch it better.
You were tuning in.
Wow. Embarrassing. This is awful. Okay. And then she wants to know why, girl, you want to know how to treat your depression? Get a bed. Get your bed elevated off the ground. And
what's the point of having a partner if he can't?
Girl, did they say anything on the live stream about where's the bed?
She said, I get high. When your partner is working overtime and just working in general, it's kind of hard. But when they are
What
here,
fools are asking this woman for advice? Let me find the timestamps that I want to show because we're not watching this whole boring thing.
Of course, I have to work. I have to do this, but this is everyday thing. Like this is
Jasmine thinks that she is living in suburbia somewhere and has earned
nothing's different. Nothing's changed. It's still the same.
Being like some sort of rich bitch stay-at-home wife.
She said you may need to change your environment across the country. Maybe move to a different coast.
Move to a different coast. Oh, okay. These people are weird.
Brilliant for anxiety, depression, Jazz. I work in private.
Let me see. 4305. Hold on one second.
Okay. Like he, and it's crazy that people are like, oh, yes, he helps out. Hell, he got to put beds together. He has to put our bed together. He has to put Caitlin's bed together. I was considering getting a bunk bed, but
so Caitlin, I don't remember what Caitlin's bedroom set looked like, but I'm sure it's on here somewhere. So he has to put beds together. Okay. He has to put beds together.
No, I'm still in a circle with that. So
do you remember when they were fantasy furniture shopping in like downtown Austin, or they were in some sort of shishi poo poo somewhere, BougieGang might go for brunch area, and furniture shopping at like I just bought a $10,000 sofa store. Okay.
He does
and
stuff I don't have to do.
I have an empty bedroom.
Like when he's off,
listen to this.
He takes over the mom role. So
when Chris is off, he takes over the mom role. What woman in their right mind would get on a live stream with your 50,000 subscribers talking about when my man is off, he takes over the mom role? Are you crazy? Are you nuts? Dad role is dad role. Dads can wash dishes and clean up and cook. A lot of dads do. Okay? Why would you say something stupid like that? See, Chris I don't know what's wrong with Chris. I don't even know how he deals with this woman. He has been asking this woman for 2 years to keep him off the internet, and she keeps ramming it down his throat. And he comes on here, he embarrasses her. She doesn't know how to talk. She's a whole beast. And she says crazy things like, so what are you doing? You don't even have, you barely work, sis. You barely work. So he's home. You turn him into a whole wife, right? That's what you're saying. What do you do? Do you cook? No, because Chris is cooking, cleaning.
He takes over the mom role. So he'll cook.
What are you doing?
Sometimes clean, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I just sit there and watch him, but he'll cook for sure to help. Cleaning, he'll help with that, but I kind of just do that anyway. And of course, he'll help the baby. Does everything else. Girl. She said, Juan is my best friend. but I have to chill. I bought some.
Okay, let me get to the next one. Okay, so Chris is the woman of the house. Okay, maybe that's why if Chris is still there, Jasmine has turned him into the woman of the house. Okay, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, so he's
I mean, y'all see I moved my desk. It's in my room now.
Yeah, you moved your desk because your living room is empty. If she was ready to profile that new sofa, she would be profiling it already.
No. I know. He just, we were talking about that, and he was just, I just be tired. He wants to come back and like start posting, but he's like, he really, when he helps at home, he's like, I'm gonna do this and get this done. He just be tired. He be want to go live, but I'm gonna go live, and then he be like, I'm tired.
Why does he have to say it in such a manner? I'm gonna go live. Like, why? I don't understand these two. I don't even want to talk about it because it's mind-boggling to me. Because I'm gonna tell you, I even asked my husband yesterday. I was like, what is your take on this? You know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't even make any sense. Like, honestly, we couldn't even come up with anything. Okay. Let's get to the car payment stuff. Let's talk about that real quick. This chick. Hold on a second. Let me find is it 47 something? I was in shock when I heard this.
Mine is like,
who sits and tells people their bills? The fact that Jasmine thought that she could part her lips to tell people where she has begged, borrowed, and scammed her way through this internet, that she wants to make $20,000 a month. Did she not remember what happened to Peach McIntyre when Peach actually made $100,000 in a month? Number one, you don't tell people how much you're making. When people feel like you got it good, they're not going to come through with that gravy train. Okay, that's number one. Number two, people just look at you and don't even believe that that's even something that could come from you because they don't see the type of initiative from a woman who would even make that type of money. Do you understand? And the women who are making that type of guap on this YouTube are not sitting around with their mattresses on floors and with 3 dirty wash rags over their shoulder and sitting and complaining about their children. Even if their children are crawling all over them like an anthill, they are happy. You see some of these moms with damn 50, 11 kids. The kids are crawling all over them and they're happy. And they're in the kitchen waiting for some homemade bread to be to come out the oven. Okay? They don't care. All right? I watched this one lady, they live in like 1,800 square feet in Ohio. What is it called? Her name is Jessica, and her channel is 3 Rivers Homestead. And she does a lot of gardening. She's one of my gardening channels I like to watch. But anyway, Jessica, 3 Rivers Homestead, right? She has 8 or 9 kids. I mean, a lot of kids. And she homeschools all of them, and they live in a very small house. They had to convert a living room to a bedroom. And I don't even look in her comments because I just get the feeling that they come for her and her husband in the comments because her kids do a lot of work around the farm and all those kind of things. So I'm sure people have lots and lots of comments. I don't even read them because I already know. And then I can tell by the way she talks that her feelings are hurt. She sounds like her feelings are hurt, right? But she gets on this internet every day. She puts up her videos. She shows you what her little farm looks like, and she's happy. And when her and her husband do their little Q&A, they're like, yeah, we answer the comments for about 10 minutes and then we jump out and on to the next video. They don't spend a whole lot of time. Like, y'all can talk whatever you want in there. We're not going for it. Okay. All right. And yeah, she's perpetuating a fraud. She wants to be a certain type of lifestyle, but sis, if you're so real, be real. Why didn't you come up in the bedroom and just say, hey, y'all, look at this. Girl, we getting ready to get these new beds. We've been sleeping on the mattress. We're waiting for the new box springs. Chris is going to put the beds together. Like, okay, Miss Raw, Real, and Uncut, what's up with it? What's going on? Okay. All right. Now this numbskull wants to sit and talk about her finances. Let's listen. Okay. There are people on here who are sending her $10 and $20. And she's sitting up here talking about her and her bad credit man are paying damn near $1,500. That's a house note. That is a house note. Jasmine, where do you go? Those kids can get on the bus. If you were smart, you would deal, and Chris was really there, you would deal with one car and you would put those kids on the bus. Going and coming. You don't go anywhere. Where do you need to go? That's all I'm saying. Where do you need to go? You have $600 some dollars sitting in the driveway every day.
We do monthly payments now. So mine is 600 and something. And I think his is almost his is more. So I don't know. I just know that he pays my car and he because baby, that's a lot of money for them cars. And it was just like, damn, then we gotta pay our bed. And we could just get one from Amazon or something. Yeah. How much is y'all car notes? One time.
Jasmine I'm sorry, guys. This is going to sound like, Fran, how can you? Jasmine is a ghetto project. She is an old school throwback. She is like someone who got plucked from the late 80s to the 90s, throwback project mom. Okay. Even though she has a degree, Jasmine is a throwback. She has taken all of her brain power and thrown it out the window. And she decided to be up under a man that doesn't deserve it. And I'm going to say it like this. She is giving a man dominion over her as if he has a title of a husband. She's treating barely a boyfriend as almost like a husband. And she is sitting in this house like she has been thrust into suburbia and that she is a middle-class mom operating off a $150,000 budget. But she is a hand-to-mouth sis who is dealing with a guy who begrudgingly is handling, I guess, whatever he has to handle. I don't think she even gets child support from the mother load of the kids. And you're sitting here talking about it because she's so ignorant. She doesn't understand that people who understand know, sis, your credit is shot to hell. It is. There's no way that you and Chris are paying for these used ass cars and paying top dollar car payments. $600-$700. If you have good credit, that's damn near a luxury car. That would at least be a Lexus. $700 car payment? Are you kidding me? That car that she has in her driveway should be about $250 for 3 years. $6, almost $7, $7, almost $8 for Chris. $800. They should be in the newest of the new. no car problems. Okay. Girl, a whole new Audi. Okay. Or even something very nice from CarMax. You know what I'm saying? But they probably can't go to CarMax because they have 400 credit. They got 500 credit. Like her credit must be get the fuck out of here. Okay? She's at the last chance lot. Okay? Jay Breezy, girl, would you stop with your modern woman, good credit, good job, nice home, having self, please? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you talking all that successful woman stuff, okay? This woman is here in a rental home with no furniture, with a damn bed sheet running out from underneath her son's crib, with the damn dirty ass wash rags, and no fucking bed, no damn dresser, and those side tables that you complained about, sis, gone. Okay? Jasmine, girl, if you had a moment that you thought twice about going live yesterday, you should have listened to your first mind because you played yourself, sis. You absolutely played yourself. Because the fact that you are sitting there in an empty ass house and you want to talk about Chris is getting ready to put some beds together, but you now move the desk into the bedroom, it's probably a damn echo up in there. Is the TV gone too? I mean, the TV stand probably should be there. Girl, did they have a rented ass TV too? Their bill from Rent a Center must have been ridiculous. They probably had a rented bed. They had a rented bed. They had a rented furniture. She rented Daddy, rented TV. And then what was that? The name of the company? Costco? No, Erica. If Erica is in the chat, Erica knows. Um, the promo she did for that company. It wasn't Temu now. She did a promo for a company where she got that stand, and somebody came to get me together in the chat that Costway. Thank you. Thank you, Southside. Thank you, everybody. Costway. Yes, my rented life. Okay. Guys, it's just awful. So any of you who don't believe that they're paying that much, you wouldn't pay that much because you know not to overspend. You are in touch with the reality of your bank account. And or also a lot of us know what I'm not going to do is, like, let me tell you something. I better be in a damn Urus Maserati if I'm paying $1,000 a month. Like there's some things that $1,000 a month would say to me, like a Porsche Panorama. I don't even know if it would even cost that much. But at the end of the day, there are certain cars that I would just expect the note to carry, right? Or a car that would carry such a note. A broke down minivan that looks old as hell, almost $700, and that does not include the insurance? You got to be kidding me.
Monthly payments is like 600 something, almost 7. His is like 7 something, I think, close to 8. So
are you kidding me? $1,500.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the place I went to, but Cardinals, baby. Okay, but it was just like I'm tired of nose, baby. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's the place I went.
She's dumb. Like so, legit, she's dumb as a bag of rocks.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the place I went to, but Cardinals, baby. Okay, but it was just like I'm tired of making payments on different. And then like it said that we wouldn't pay it off. Wouldn't be paying it off for another 2 years.
But you signed the deal. You signed the deal with the people. You went, signed the deal, right, Belina B? You walked up in there. Hey, Apple Pie. You signed up. Guys, say hi to everybody coming in. Y'all, you signed off on that deal. They didn't tell you it was going to be a 3-year payment on that furniture? Because she said it wouldn't be paid off for 2 more years. She's not talking about the car. She's talking about the furniture at this point, right?
Y'all got me wondering. So
listen to this. She knows nothing about
like,
credit and finance.
Making payments on different. And then like it said that we wouldn't pay it off. Wouldn't be paying it off for another 2 years.
So that's not the $600 car payment. I guarantee you she got a 5-year. Let's just say we're going to do just some quick math. Just entertain me for a second. Let's just say between her and Chris, we're just going to round it. We're going to just say $1,450, right? Let's just say they're doing it for 48 months. Okay. That's almost $70,000. And I'm not, Jasmine, I'm not giving you a pass on this, but this is part of the predatory lending system. And that's why poor people stay poor, because unfortunately with bad credit, see, nobody needs to, like when people say nobody taught me about credit, understand this. What you need to know is if you don't pay for something, you're going to fuck up your credit. That's my 5-second credit lesson. If you don't know anything about credit, understand if you borrow money from somebody, you get a credit card, somebody extends you a note and you do not pay it, your credit is shot. Period. Until you pay it off or it comes off your credit, okay? And or what's going to happen is if someone extends you an opportunity to buy something moving forward, they're going to put tax on it. Let me talk like, okay, they're going to put additional tax on it. It's not going to be tax, but they're going to street tax you. You're going to pay double and triple. You know why? Because they can. Because your risk is higher. The computer says the probability of you not paying it off is greater. So we're going to get our money on the front end and we're going to charge you more to teach your ass a lesson that next time someone gives you credit, you're going to pay it off. Okay? $70,000 they would be paying for 2 beat up used cars. Okay. The main thing that people need to understand, stop running around here talking about what someone didn't do and someone didn't teach you. You know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. If you borrow something, pay it off. That's it. That's your credit lesson. And then if someone does give you a credit card, all of these credit card companies give you access to your credit report. All you got to do is push the button or accept it. They will give you click the button and you can see your credit report just populate right in front of you. Okay. Look at your credit report every month. If you know that you're paying what you're supposed to be paying, it's painless. If you're like, oh, did my score go down? Okay. Then it's a problem. Looking at your if someone says they haven't looked at their credit report in forever, I'm already knowing that you are not in touch with like what's really like maybe you don't care, you know? He's not financially smart either. He's following Jasmine. Chris is super dumb because he actually thinks that Jasmine is smart. That's why I've been saying these two are made for each other, but Jasmine is going to mess it up because she keeps trying to capture his balls. Jasmine's trying to steal his balls and she is too masculine for him, even though he likes the bromance because it makes him not have to step up to the table because she's so masculine with it. He doesn't have to treat her like a lady. So it allows him to be his lazy self, just like she's her lazy self. You understand? So that's why these two are kind of made for each other because, they don't necessarily bring out the worst, but they're not bringing out the best. Now, as far as those two putting hands on each other, I don't even know. But as far as finances, these two are in the woods. They're in the dark. They don't know what they're doing. They're wasting money. It's a bromance.
Y'all got me wondering. So our car payments is too high? Well, we did think about doing this because we went to the bank and I guess refinancing our vehicles. We did speak to the bank about that. They said, hell, we might be able to do it soon. Because we thought about doing that like in November. And it was like, you got to pay off $1,000 of each vehicle. And then y'all can refinance it to the bank and pay less.
So what did they say? Listen.
Refinance it. It was like, you got to pay off $1,000 of each vehicle. And then y'all can refinance it to the bank and pay less.
So they went to a bank and the bank told them that they needed to pay $1,000 and then they can refinance it through a bank or through the bank. Why would the bank address themselves as the bank? That's stupid. She went into the car payment. She went to the lot and they told her that she had to buy probably, you know how like you get a cell phone and your cell phone is for a certain contract. And until you either pay off whatever part of the cell phone, it's like basically come back in 6 months. Okay. Or you're going to have to pay up a certain amount. Right. So there's probably some sort of ghetto predatory lending stipulation in that contract. And she signed for it and basically fell for the what? Okie doke. She fell for the okie dokie. She said okie dokie to the okie doke. Okay. That's basically it. All right. That's it. This woman is living. This should be an example to a lot of people watching this right now. If you are a younger doll and you're not, and you have good credit, pay your bills, sis. I'm telling you, it goes a long way. And it also is going to, help you from making thirsty moves, okay? Making decisions to couple up with a dude like this, okay? Look, even Capital One, so you're saying Capital One will refinance anyone, but depending on how much these people have them in for, it may be that they're too top heavy, because keep in mind, you have to have a vehicle that is worthy of them having to come and repossess it and be able to auction it. And even though their cars look good, we don't know how old those cars are. Cars kind of stay. I mean, cars, you can look at a car today and not be sure if that car is 10 years old. Okay? So you have to have a vehicle that's worthy of them being able to put on the auction block to resell, because remember, her risk is high. She has a high risk. So she's going to have a high rate. This chick will probably have like a 15% damn, I don't even know what car interest rate loans are, because I'm telling you, I paid off my car a long time ago and that thing is not going anywhere. Do you understand me? Especially since this pandemic, I don't have to commute to work anymore. I am inside and that's it. So and we have other vehicles, but my vehicle is paid and I'm not, and trust me, when I come up off of a lot, it's going to be something. Okay. But right now, I mean, I don't have to, and my car is still cute. But yeah, if her van has over 160,000 miles, they're not financing shit. Especially with a $600 note per month. We don't know what those people charge them for that car. And these two numbskulls were probably like, okay, well, it's payments. And Chris was over there with 50-11 jobs and things were looking good. And he made a decision. See, people like to make decisions based off overtime. Okay? People like to make decisions off of when they're living high. They don't make decisions based off of when they're living low. Okay. I don't even think she has interest rates or 6%. That's for homes, right? But what about cars? She could be at 15% on a car. They can kind of charge you almost whatever they want. Are you talking about mortgage rates, Rosalind? But 6% is high. If you've never had a home mortgage, go for your 6%, get out the apartment, and when the economy gets better, refinance. Me, girl, I got half of that. I'm 3%. You know what I'm saying? 3% doesn't even exist right now. Even if you've got stellar credit. Credit money is so expensive to borrow right now. The best you can do is a 6%, but there's people out here with damn 1.75. People are out here with 2.5%, 3%. Okay. 3% won't be back for a minute. Okay. Now on vehicles, I'm not sure, but I've heard vehicle interest rates can be very, very high. And if she's sitting, yeah, I've heard that I was going to say they can be as much as a credit card, right, Katja? Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to some ridiculous and then absolutely insane. Okay. Girl, let me tell you something. You know how the bank right now, because people are still closing on houses. Someone sold a house down the street. They put that house up for sale, girl, last month. At the beginning of the month, and they have moved. The sign is out of the yard, and the new people, I don't know when they're moving in, but they closed. They closed, moved, everything. The people are gone. Okay. Gone. Okay, India is profiling for the excellent credit folk. See that 1.3? Yeah, that means India wants everyone to know sis got good credit. Okay. Okay. Okay, sis. All right. And sometimes it is rates. Sometimes it's a moment in time. But good credit is good credit. But what I already knew from what Jasmine is driving versus what Jasmine is paying, that just screamed her credit is shot to hell. Okay. And then now that bed on the floor, furniture gone, all of that. Sis is talking about you're depressed. Why don't you talk about what's real? We've lost money. Money has escaped this household, and we're going through a hard time. We have to streamline. Why don't you talk smart for a second and tell people, since you want to always be so real, and you want to tell people all of your fucking business, why don't you tell them why your house is empty? Okay? Why don't you do that? Girl, okay, Tina Lachey, you can't even get that right now. Oh yeah, I was saying how the mortgage company, they're not selling loans. I mean, people are still closing, but not as they were. So of course, people are calling around. Your mortgage company or the banks are going to call and say, "Hey, have you thought about doing a refinance? Have you thought about taking some of the equity out of your house?" And it's like, look, how are you going to try to loan me my money at a high ass interest rate? I will like, no, thank you. No, thanks. We're good. We're just going to let it ride. We're just going to keep letting that equity increase. Anyway, but she's always eating out. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on to another person who's in fantasy land. Okay. Let me reset this because this is a mess. Jasmine, girl, I don't even think it's worth doing the whole video. You guys already know what's going on over here. So, this was insane to me. Okay, this is what I was like, sis, really? Like, you just think people are stupid? Like, you're just going with everybody's dumb now? Okay, which that's fine. If that's what you want to think, then that's fine. Olivia, so we'll have to come back to this video because we're going long, and we're gonna have to, I'm sure this is gonna be a 2-hour live, but bear with me, y'all. Olivia was out thirst trapping over here one night. So if you haven't caught that, Liv was out showing her bosom, trying to look small when she's not. And that's okay if you're a big girl, right? But when you're constantly trying to play I'm skinny, that's the problem, right? So anyway, this is the deal. Sis goes live yesterday, right? And she wants to come to everybody telling everyone that she needs, like, she has an admission for everybody. And I'm thinking to myself, this girl has lost her mind. She's lost her mind.
I'm good at, I mean, I feel like every woman is good at different things. Or maybe there's some women that are good at everything. Shit, my hat's off to y'all.
I think I'm good at everything.
But me, myself,
hold on.
I love makeup. Okay, I could beat the shit out of somebody's face. Okay, literally. And
oh God, she caught herself saying something, and she's trying to be cute now.
But I lack in other areas, and one of those other areas is. Let me just help my sister does.
She's so stupid.
She's so funny. Yeah, I don't know how to dress.
Can you believe this? Do you imagine tuning into her live?
Even though it shouldn't be embarrassing, because I've never been a person about fashion. And I believe I've told you guys this before. Weird. Like, I don't know how to dress.
This is my thing right here. Do you think you're telling us something we don't know? Sis, we've been watching you for a long time. You wear flip-flops all the time. We've talked about this. You have Michael Jackson shoes. You have pork chop feet. Your tummy is like a trash can. And wear is like women's plus size toddler clothes. Everything has Velcro, elastic waist, and snaps. Okay? You don't have nothing with a button or a zipper. And now all of a sudden, you want to be sexy and sophisticated. Where? You want people to, she's over here talking to people. Someone told her to try getting hats and scarves. I was like, girl, who are you talking to? You're going to Loyalty Gang to ask them for clothing advice? I was like, y'all, can you please stop playing on a Thursday? But you know what I thought about? I was like, mommy is working. That's it. Mom's working. Mommy is working. Mommy is getting her coin. Mommy is just running the shits with the people because, sis, you dress like a big baby. All you wear are t-shirts and pull-up pants, and your butt looks like a whole diaper. All of a sudden, you want people to help you dress. We've never even seen what your body looks like. Or maybe, like, okay, this is what we know about her body. You have a play big butt. You want people to think you got a big ass. And then we see you with a bag of Cheetos. How is someone supposed to help you pick out some clothes? So they're telling her to go and look up torrid hauls. See, the sad thing is as allegedly as a influencer, you have been out here doing clothing hauls on your old channel, acting like you know something about clothes when you really don't, because you just said you don't know anything about clothes. You don't know how to dress. Let me see if I can find this picture. I probably recently deleted it. Damn. Anyway, you want people to help you, and they're telling you to look at torrid hauls. But the sad thing is, haven't you put up torrid hauls? That's what's sad. You don't know how to go walk into a store and ask someone to help you in the store pick out some outfits. But see, the thing to me also is this, sis, you got to have money. You got to have cash. How are you going to buy new clothes when you can barely buy a cup of coffee?
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I just didn't pick it up naturally. Like, I like to wear different shit, but I don't know how to like really piece an outfit together. And then like plus like the wave that I'm on now, like
you got to be kidding me.
I want to dress like for me and like more like sophisticated, you know?
How are you going to dress sophisticated when you're giving schlor? Can you tell me? Sophisticated, why? You don't go to a job. You're not going to events. What are you doing? This is you on a Thursday night. Now all of a sudden you want to dress sophisticated for what?
You're not giving yourself enough credit. No, I mean, like I said, I know how to put it on. You feel me?
Like so Torrid, look, any store is good. I mean, you see some of these people who are really good with fashion, they can go anywhere and find anything. So it's not a pick on Torrid. This is what it is. It's sis, stop lying. Just stop lying. Why are you lying? I mean, these three yesterday, I don't know if they all got on a call and said, let's run the shits with the YouTube streets. Why? Why? And then they think everybody is dumb. Okay?
The wave that I'm on now,
I don't get it.
like,
Olivia's over here talking about she wants to be sophisticated. Sophisticated where?
And like more like
Sophisticated how?
You know?
Sophisticated what? And then where are you going to buy these clothes? Are you talking to boosters? Maybe you have boosters in your audience. Sis, clothes aren't free. So where are you going to go get these clothes from? Where's these clothes coming from? Who's paying for them? And how are you going to pay for the service of a stylist? So you think somebody just wants to go run and help you? It's the delusion and it's the privilege for me that this woman thinks that someone is going to take their time and create style boards for her, go run, send her SKUs. We don't even know what the body looks like. How are people supposed to outfit you in clothes when we don't even know what the body is doing? We've only caught glimpses. Like, girl, we've only caught little glimpses of what the body is doing. We have no idea. How is someone supposed to pick out clothing when they don't know? Are we hiding a tummy? Are we accentuating legs? Do you want your arms out? Sis, where do you live? Is it hot where you are? What's the climate like? I mean, nobody knows what to give you. How would someone know how to pick anything out for you when they don't know what to pick out? Can you make it make sense?
You're not giving yourself enough credit. No, I mean,
and then her audience is over there like, oh, don't say that. You're not giving yourself enough credit. If somebody's having it, the thing that gets me about this internet is that when someone's having like a real moment and tries to like just fess up for the bullshit, people like, no, don't say that. That's not true. If Olivia is saying I'm not a good dresser, I mean, sis is not a good dresser. What's wrong with saying that, right? What's wrong with saying that? But then her audience is like, oh, maybe you should try buying some hats and scarves. I'm thinking to myself, don't you know this woman is in Florida? What kind of hat and a scarf is she supposed to be wearing? Okay. Stop giving her bad advice. She dresses bad enough. Okay. But now all of a sudden she says, I guess stuff is popping off for her and she needs some sophisticated type clothes and she needs someone to help her find some things to wear because she doesn't know how to put her outfits together.
Put it on. You feel me?
This is what she's coming with. Meanwhile,
I don't know, like what to put, like how to put it, like, you know what I mean? And that's just me. Like, I've never really been like a fashion guru. You know what I mean? And that's okay because I'm the makeup guru. You feel me?
So she's the makeup guru of the ratchet mom sector. Okay.
Some girls can dress it down, okay, but can't put a lick of makeup on. You feel me? So it's just,
girl,
like I said, we're all good at different things. Where I lack is attire. Now, I want to start shopping in different places. You guys know I'm a Fashion Nova girl, but Fashion Nova is kind of like...
See, okay, so she's going to talk about Fashion Nova and Shein really quick. And all of us know it's not where you shop, it's how you shop. Sis, if you have no style sense, how do you think that you're making good selections? Okay. You can't make a good, hey Tam, hey Sigley, you can't, hey Rose, you can't make good selections because you have no taste. Okay.
The cute clothes, you know, like the kick it clothes. I need like the
Fashion Nova actually has very cute things.
I need like Because I was getting dressed last night.
I'm just going to say
oh
this.
God.
Olivia, if you're listening right now, sis, you can't afford like real sophistication. If you're thinking you want to look and wear sophisticated clothes of a very high quality, I'm just going to say right now, sis, you can't afford it. Just forget about it. If you want to look sophisticated and pay reasonable prices, you better put on your glasses and come to Jesus with the way your body really looks and pick out clothes that actually fit, try things on, and then return them if they're no good. Okay? Go into a store that exudes this sophistication that you think you want. Get up off your lazy ass. Go to a store that carries those sizes, okay? And try some things on and see what actually fits. Take some pictures. This is something for you to do as a 30-year-old woman. Sis, you're not Mariah Carey. How you think you deserve someone to go run and do some leg work and you are in an old ass box truck? You better cough up some coins. Ain't nobody running around for the likes of you.
I don't have no freaking clothes. Like, I have all these
Period.
clothes, but I have no clothes. Go to Torrid? I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to Torrid. Zara, they have plus size. But here's the thing.
Let me tell you something. Zara plus size is not for you, sis. Zara plus size may go up to like a good 18. Okay? But you're a tall, big lady. Okay? Ma'am, you can't wear Zara. I'm just going to say it. You just can't. You can't. Yeah, like Zara goes up to probably, I mean, maybe a 16. Maybe a 16. Okay? I can wear Zara. I'm 5'4" and a lot smaller than her. This woman is damn near man size. She's 5'8", 5'9", and 320 something pounds. You might. Now, Good American started selling through Zara. You might be able to get some damn Good American jeans on Zara, but that's about it, sis. Zara, see, these people don't understand. See, the people who are saying Zara, they're either privileged of being skinny and they don't pay attention to the big sizes. But no, sis, you can't fit Zara, honey. Let me tell you something. When I was at a point in my life after I'd had Farrah and I'd gained a lot of weight, and I've still struggled with getting all of the weight off. But at the end of the day, when I did not have to go to a plus size store anymore, I told myself I will never shop at another plus size store again. And that's just my personal choice. I don't have any problem. Like, wherever you shop is where you shop. But I had to make myself a promise that I would never do that at all. I didn't like the clothing. I didn't like the way they fit. I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't like the experience. And that's just something that I've promised myself. Now, this woman, she is of a certain size, and you got to go shop at the plus size store, sis, until you can scale down. And the bottom line is that nobody can help you because, sis, you can't even help yourself. Nobody knows what you look like. Okay. All we ever do is see you sitting in that car and then you go run somewhere. You need to go to the store and go try on clothes, take pictures with your phone, and figure out what you think you look good in, what you want to accentuate. But clearly, you like to accentuate your breasts and you like to wear form-fitting clothes. She is getting ready to say that she feels like when she wears clothes that are looser fitting, it makes her look bigger. Sis, you're not fooling anybody. Small people look small, big people look big. That's it. Like, that's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not trying to shame anybody, but at the end of the day, if you are 5'9", do you think you're going to fool someone into thinking that you're short? If you're short, you're short. If you're tall, you're tall. If you're fat, right? And there's varying different degrees. She thinks that looser clothes make her look bigger. Sis, you're big. You're big.
No. Start with the color black. You can never. Yeah, but I feel like I
Girl,
always
go
wear
buy some black.
I want to wear like. See, this is colorful. I mean, this is a t-shirt. This is nothing. But I'm just saying, like, I like colors on me. Colors look cute.
Look, Olivia thinks that she is damn. I don't know what she's thinking. But there are some girls on Instagram. Now, you know, Stella Williams got surgery. But Stella has a very big middle, and Stella was damn near 400 pounds, I think. Stella has lost a lot of weight. She's still got the big middle, and I think she's going to be going for surgery at some point. But she was morbidly obese. She's stunningly beautiful. She got weight loss surgery because also she was having some issues. And it, you know, I'm not going to say it was life-saving, but I think future state, it probably would have been life-saving for her, that she needed to get her weight down, right? And she is a very stylish woman. She was selected to be on the team, the model team that they select every year for Good American. And you know, she probably, I'm not sure, but probably, and her and Olivia are probably shaped up very similarly. And Olivia needs to go look at some, like, these big girls who you say are doing it online. Why don't you study their reels? Like, this, to me, this is why I'm saying she's not serious, because if she were serious, someone who's serious, if Olivia knows what she's doing, she's playing to her audience and she's trying to play the shits with us right now. That's why I'm playing with her. But at the end of the day, if you really feel like, and I'm talking to anyone right now who wants to try to cultivate their own personal style, you need to study the reels and the style aesthetic of people that you like, that you enjoy, clothing that you like. Go to clothing stores, try on things, even if you don't want to wear shapewear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on shapewear. Like, I used to wear shapewear a lot. I don't really care for it much anymore. But if you're still in that and you want to wear shapewear, wear your shapewear, right? At the end of the day, you need to, if you're not going to wear good shapewear and you got a jiggly booty, you need to get some panty girdles. At least get some decent underwear. Okay. Get decent bras, get some decent underwear. Take your ass to the store and go try on some clothes. There's jeans, like, for instance, you need to know, as a grown woman, you need to know what kind of jeans look nice on you. Are they straight legs? Are they skinny jeans? Are they boyfriend jeans? Are they mom jeans? Are they flare jeans? All of those things. You need to know what type of clothes look good on you. I think Belina B, Belina, I think you do stuff with retail, right? Belina B always looks very well put together, always very stylish, and has her own style aesthetic. I have my own style aesthetic, right? Um, I love a blouse. I love jeans. I love sunglasses. That's probably something you will always see me in. Something that may be blousy, ruffly, very feminine. I will dress up a pair of jeans. I love heels. I don't wear heels all the time, but you know, before I stopped, you know, having to go commute into the office every day, I used to wear heels every day to work. Um, and I love to have on glasses. You know, I need to wear glasses, but I also love sunglasses. Those are things that are part of my own personal style, right? If you cannot articulate what you love about fashion, when you go to buy clothes, you know nothing about it. You know nothing about what you like to get. I love palazzo pants. I think they look beautiful on people. I'm 5'4" and I am overweight. I wear between a 14, sometimes a 16. It just depends on the cut of the pant. But for me, palazzo pants, yeah, that's a no-go. I need a straight leg, flat front trouser. I don't need pleating because sis has a tummy. See, these are things that as a grown woman, you should be able to identify. You can go try things on and see, like, okay, is this going to work for me now? If I put on this type of undergarment, is this going to work for me now? But if you know what you know about what looks good on you, you will know what type of trousers you need to buy, what type of length you can play with, what type of jeans look good on you, what type of jeans make the booty pop, what type of jeans make your booty look flat, what type of bras you like to wear. Do you like a push-up? Do you like to accentuate the breasts? Do you like them to be on deck but not looking slorish? Are you going for a daring look? Are we just wearing t-shirt bras? Like, as a grown-up female woman, you should know, I don't care what your style is, if it's androgynous, if it's more masculine, if it's super feminine, you should be able to articulate what you like. And if you can't, you need to go shopping or window shopping, and you need to try things on and see what looks pretty on you. And if you can't afford it, take a picture and try to find duplicates. There's this girl, you guys know I follow Monroe Steele. I love Monroe Steele. There's a girl who actually does kind of dupes of popular outfits of Monroe, High Low Lux, and a couple. I need to find her channel. I think I subscribe to it. I fall on it every now and again because I do follow fashion vloggers. And this girl will like pull a High Low Lux reel and show you how you can duplicate that outfit at a fraction of the cost. So she will scour the internet to find a option. So if Monroe has on like a Margiela pair of jeans that are like $700, she'll find a Zara pair of jeans for $100. She'll find a comparable blouse. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of will do the heavy lift for you, and that's her content, right? So she will give you the Monroe Steele look, but at the fraction of a cost, right? Is that kind of a reaction video? Absolutely. Or people feel like, oh, you should find your own like that's her version of a reaction video because she's fine. Okay, so anyway, I'm not even going to go down that road, but that's what I'm saying, right? So Olivia is dumb, and she is talking to her audience that feels sorry for her and are not even giving her sound ideas and nothing that is a workable plan. Olivia is lazy. And so is Jasmine. So I'm done with that right there. Let's try to move on. Now, I'm going to just tell you guys this real quick. I already reacted to Chrissy's video 6 months ago. Okay. Remember the video that Chrissy did, and she's talking about the somebody died, right? And 6 months ago, I said, yeah, there's more to this story, because it just didn't sound right. It didn't sound real to me. I just felt like, okay, she's leaving something out. There's either something like something's up, right? So let me pull this up right here. Okay. Let me share this. Bye, Liv. Bye, Liv. Okay. So Strong Mommy Chrissy had this video some months ago, right? He died. Okay. And some of you saw it, maybe some of you did not. I reacted to that video right here. Okay. I'll share it so you guys can hear the whole thing. But my initial reaction to that video was the fact that it just sounded like something was missing. So here she comes yesterday, fast forward to telling us the story. Now, I did listen to these again yesterday because I was like, I feel like there's some sort of a discrepancy. Now, inside of the initial video, Chrissy was talking about, let's just listen to it just a little bit and let's hear what's going on over here. Chrissy made it seem like she had a friend who basically took his own life. And
hey y'all, so I'm taking a quick break to eat.
And this is right when she moved to Colorado.
If you're wondering how moving day or moving is going, stressful. Not really.
Right, I'm going to have this on. I'm going to kill the volume for just a minute. She basically had just moved to Colorado, And she's letting us know that she found out that a friend passed away. Now, she comes with this old grimy story like, sis, she was texting a friend and his baby mama came for her. Now, I knew something was missing from this damn story, okay? I knew it. You know why? Because yeah, even if sis is coming for you, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, what sis neglected to tell us in this video is that yeah, sis was coming for you because you're his baby mama? Like, Chrissy. It's the disingenuous, it's the fraudulent, it's the all of the things for me. Like at the end of the day, why would you come tell people this story that you lost a friend, which you did, that sis messaged you from Sir's phone and you couldn't figure out why she was reaching out to you? You couldn't figure out why she was reaching out to you? You guys were talking about some baby he didn't know he had, right? Okay. Like we knew something was up, but we didn't know what was up because you decided to tell us like a very little bit of the story and want to put out like some sort of victim storytelling time, and have people feel sorry for you and accept condolences. I mean, why are people sending you condolences for what? He was a friend. Okay, sorry you lost your friend. Okay, I get it. But oh, that's your baby father? Oh, okay. Okay.
To explain something that doesn't need to be explained. Like, I don't have to explain that. So I didn't even respond. But the next day, last time I talked to him,
this is her version of the
like,
story 6 months
I
ago.
wasn't like cussing him out, but I was like not nice.
So this is the last
I'm
time
really
she
hurt.
spoke to him.
I'm really, really hurt. He was a good guy, a really good guy. Like, it has just really been, it's like I found out right smack dab in the middle of my move. And I haven't really had a lot of time to process it, but I'm really hurt. I'm really, really hurt. He was a
Really?
good guy.
Why? Because you maybe put off another kid on another man. Like, let's do the math here, because last night she said that she was going to call the mother, and I forgot how she worded it, but she said him. Chrissy has 5 sons and 4 daughters. Look, at the end of the day, number one, she said him, so that eliminates the girls. And me personally, it's the last 3. And at the last 3, we know that Blaze, he's the spitting image of DeMarcus. Now, Junebug, I believe Chrissy, my opinion, Chrissy might have already been pregnant when she got with. Now, you say Junebug is the guy who was on, because if you've been watching Chrissy for a long time and you are up on the Chrissy T, there was some stuff posted about with a guy who looks like he could be Junebug's daddy. Is that the guy who passed away? Does anybody know that? Now, someone came in my comments yesterday saying that the only reason why Chrissy probably came through with this tea yesterday is because it's getting ready to be exposed somewhere else. So she's just dropping her own tea. Did that guy pass away? Because there was a guy, girl, he doesn't even look like him. It's not even he's too cute. He don't even look like that man. Now, Onyx looks like Rod to me. I've said that a million times. He looks just like Rod, but I don't know if that's the case. And Rod, as far as we know, is still kicking it on this earth. But at the end of the day, I would feel pretty shitty about having kept a baby from the father. I don't know. What I want to know is, okay, so she says that he had been looking at all the pictures she had been posting and he reached out to her and said, that's my kid. So, okay. Junebug is supposed to be by one of her cousin's exes. Okay. Do we know if that guy passed away? So, and weren't they married? That's what I heard. So maybe they were unmarried. Okay. So we're on the same page, Michelle Maxwell. We're on the same page, sis. Because there is a guy, if you see those pictures out there on the internets, and that's been years ago. I don't know if that has been bubbled back up because that has been talked about a long time ago. He looks just like that man. Just like that man. Okay. Now, the fact that the mother, you're on a group text and no one bothered to call you, okay, that says a lot. You know what I mean? Like, they had a whole funeral, everything. You're finding out like 3 months, 4 months after the fact. No one bothered to tell you. You didn't see it on your Facebook. Nobody said anything about homie passing away. I just think that there's a lot of holes in this story that are still kind of like, why did you even bother to mention this if you're not trying to tell the whole story? But allegedly there'll be a part 2. And you know what I'm saying? Look, I was watching something on YouTube the other day, and the guy was talking about, he's a YouTube consultant, and he was talking about the phenomenon of the channels with like 1 million subscribers and gets thousands of views, and the channels with thousands of subscribers that get millions of views. I think Chrissy is trying to make her views make sense, and she knows what has worked for her over the years, which is a good little dose of drama. And since people are interested in her her big family type situation she got going on, she's going to try to low key bring some of the drama back to her channel. Okay. Because that's the only reason why you would even think to bring something like this up. This is one of to your grave type. You guys have heard me talk about this. This is a to your grave moment. This is kind of a to your grave. But since you want to scratch the scab off, girl, do it. Do it. Okay. Do it.
A really good guy. Like, and you just wouldn't think that he was struggling.
It was
like
the slurping of the
mentally.
noodles in this video for me.
But I feel away because the last time I talked to him, like, I wasn't like cussing him out, but I was like not nice.
Why? Because you were mad because he still hadn't taken the DNA test yet?
And I mean, basically, I'll tell y'all what I said. Basically,
and after you guys talked about you two having a kid and him potentially being the father, that he was only calling you once every 3 weeks, and then you didn't hear from him 4 months, and you find out from some random dude on Instagram that homie passed away. I would like that. You know what I mean? When people die on Facebook and Instagram, there's always going to be some sort of, they're either going to turn it to a memorial page, or somebody else that you know is going to have something like RIP to my homie or whatever. You weren't following this guy on Facebook. You didn't know what he had going on Facebook. And his mother, who's in the group text, nobody even bothered to tell you so you could bring mystery baby to the funeral to pay respects to the father that he never got to know? Or was it just too messy for you to show up? Like, what happened, sis? What happened? So you guys know which video now. It's right here. You guys know if you want to listen
in a relationship,
to
I guess.
he was in a relationship, you guess.
Went through his phone and saw that we talk.
So it was skinny on details. He was in a relationship, you guess, who went through his phone. She reached out to you, sis. You just threw a whole baby on this guy, or he just threw a whole baby on himself. Okay. You don't like whatever was going on. You two were sneaky linking and he had a baby with you. At the end of the day, the woman that reached out to you had every right to be in your shit because she wanted to know what the fuck was going on with her man and why you're reaching out and where in the hell did this baby come from and were you damn cheating on me? Okay. So the bottom line is she had every right to reach out to you. And now knowing what we know is that that's allegedly your baby father. She had every right to be all up in your ass, okay? It just kills me how people want to give like half a story and get some damn sympathy when, sis, you were out here sneaky linking and dealing with some dude on break when you were at work, and then all of a sudden he's coming to claim a baby. So he's either claiming Junebug or Onyx, and at the end of the day, like, you had much attitude. Meanwhile, sis had every right to reach out to you because she wanted to know, like any woman would, wants to know what's going on with their man, right? Let me switch videos. Hold on. Was this a girlfriend or a wife? I don't know. She said apparently he was in a relationship. Chrissy wouldn't care if he was married or not. Chrissy was married and cheated on DeMarcus. You think a woman who's cheating on her husband cares about cheating a man cheating on his wife? Chrissy is of the caliber of not my problem. That's his problem. Okay? So if you didn't know that, now you know. Sis don't care that she has her situation to answer to and he has his. Now, I don't know, we don't know when this situation occurred. But we know that, girl, sis has 9 kids and most of the daddies are accounted for, and the ones that aren't, I mean, I'm with the sis who said Junebug. That's what I was thinking. Or it's Onyx. It can't be Blaze because Blaze looks just like his dad. Okay. Junebug looks like some guy that was posted on the internet who was attached to her cousin. And word on the street was that's why she got her ass up quickly out of Colorado, because it was a problem. And that was what I heard on that. Um, oh, duh. I don't know. It's the whole delayed reaction for me, and it's the whole.
And I just keep driving. Can I just like get my baby?
You look, all of us, like, I don't get it. He never even took the DNA test. Yeah, call Maury, okay, sis? Like, at the end of the day, you chose when you got pregnant by this guy on break time, okay? When you was over in the back of the break room, bussing it down. Any of you guys who have ever worked in a plant or worked light industrial, any of you who have ever worked at Walmart, okay? Let me tell you something. Any of my HR folk who have ever supported large facilities, and you know this, okay? What goes on in the back of the facility, girl, the marriages, the babies, the all of the things. Just because you busted it down on break and had a baby, I mean, sis, I don't know what to tell you, honey. You should have pushed for that DNA test before Sir exited the chat. And I don't know if mom was introduced to you, mom saw the kid and her son is gone. You would think most women, mothers, grandmothers want whatever pieces of her children are out there together at the most vulnerable, horrible family time and pull everybody together. She has a grandson out there somewhere. I don't know what it is with Chrissy and mothers of her men who don't want to have anything to do with her. Maybe that's why she's so triggered when people say, if my son brought you home, it would be a problem. Right, Belina? Okay. You would think her son just died and she knows she has a grandson out there that looks just like him. She would be calling him in, even just to meet with her, if not to shock him and traumatize him, that, of the situation that had just occurred, but even to just draw him into the family because the legacy continues. We don't even know if this man has any other kids. So that's where this story kind of falls off the cliff to me, because, you know, Chrissy conducts herself a certain type of way out here, and she might, you know what I mean? Chrissy seems like the type of woman to me who doesn't really want to share her kids. So she has deliberately chosen men who would reject her. Okay. She has chosen men who would reject her, didn't want to be with her, sneaky linking, all of those things, and chose to make babies with them because really and truly, she's one of these women who just wants to have her family and have the financial benefits of the man. You understand what I'm saying? You may not get it, and that might not be what you are doing, but there is no coincidence that this woman, and she's not a bad looking woman, this woman is feminine. She's fertile. She's a lot of different things that men are interested in, is sitting here by herself with 9 kids and an array of fathers who no one has stepped up. And the one that did step up and marry her, she emasculated and basically resented his qualities or his lackluster, abilities. But this is the dude that you selected as a husband, that you agreed to marry, okay? That you proposed to, that you bought a ring for, okay? Can we talk about that? And then you're crying over somebody who you probably barely knew that you were screwing in the back of the break room and had a baby with, that he did his own visual paternity test on Facebook and now exited the chat. His woman is approaching you about, why are you texting my man? Because she probably saw or heard something about him having a baby, and he checked out. He checked, like he exited, he, you know what I'm saying? If that was a priority, it would have been a priority for him to legitimize his son. I guess in his heart, maybe he knew that's his kid, and he was fine leaving it where it was. Okay? But the fact that whatever day this was that you filmed it and you decided to put your good lights on and make sure your hair was curled and your makeup was done and you had on your no drip mascara, and girl, it's mommy is working. It is Vita. Let me get my views. I need to get my channel up. All of the things, girl, stop playing with us on a Thursday. But if this is how you want to do Vita, sis, I'm here for it, okay? And I'm also here for Olivia throwing a damn $2 super chat, telling her, girl, you still don't know who your baby daddy is. Did you see that? Who saw that? Did anybody see how Olivia chumped Chrissy in the chat? Did y'all see that? Did anybody see Olivia try to chump Chrissy? Let's get a let me go pull that up real quick. Girl. Olivia was trying to get something started last night, but Chrissy didn't take the bait. Okay? Why? I don't know. Why she didn't take the bait, I do not know, but we gon' I don't know. I don't know if Chrissy's gonna come for her today or not, but let's play this real quick. Hey guys, welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, StrongMommyChrisdy was just doing a live, and look who dropped a super chat. Look who was being extra messy. Look who had something to say that at the end of the day, you don't know who your baby daddy is. But this is coming from the woman who's had a baby for a whole entire year and has not divulged who the father is. But she's coming for this mother of 9. Look, at the end of the day, StrongMommyChrisdy knows who her baby daddy is. We don't know who her baby daddy is. So tell me what you think about that down below. Why is she coming forward at this time? Is this any of the YouTube streets business? If she wants to share, I guess we'll listen. Anyway, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Okay. All right. So Olivia is obviously in the bushes. And it is none of our business, but since Chrissy decided to make it our business, I mean, girl, we gonna watch. We gonna watch it and we gonna talk about it. Okay. You already know how this works over here. You know what I'm like that's just what it is. Okay. It's none of our business, but when sis laid it out for us, she made it our business. This is the third video she's done on the topic. She did a video 6 months ago. She dropped a video yesterday and then she went live last night again to talk about it. Okay. So sis wants us to talk about it. Sis is going for them Vita dollars. So don't feel bad for Chrissy. You think she's 9x8 or is it 9x7 official? That would mean DeMarcus would have fathered two of the kids. So it probably is 9x8, right? Look, it probably is. The only two kids in that house who have the same daddy are the twins. Okay.
I'm just confused at this point, and I don't know what to think, what to believe. Who is this person? Where did they come from?
All right, so this is the mystery guy. So, okay, so Chrissy says that there's a guy who allegedly is his brother, but now it's not his brother, who came and is in the bushes, basically following her. Chrissy has, and I might be mistaken here, like damn 14,000. She has a lot of people following her. Let me fact check that. Okay. Chrissy got people following her, but she decides one day she's going to go and she's going to check every person following her just to make sure she's not rude and follows everyone back. Oh, okay, sis. Okay, cool. So that's what you're going to do. Awesome, right? She all of a sudden stumbles across a guy who happens to be in a blue suit and looks Latino. Like, is this somebody? Is she trying to get somebody some follows? Like, that's what. So you got 27,000 followers, and you only follow 1,008 people. Okay, so well over 200% of the people that follow you, you don't. Okay, but at the end of the day, or let's say over 20%. Is that right? No, 200%. 200%. You are not following. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go through and make sure that you're following everyone you need to follow. I'm sorry, sis. That is, hold on. Where is my button? Girl, that was a whole.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Girl, stop it. Just stop it right now. It's not the twins because she's got a whole story of how the twins went down. She was messing with the man at the tax office, okay? She was messing with the man at the tax office and he went ghost on her, and she does a whole thing on how she finally tracked him down for child support. He's not the one. And he had DNA and everything. We know Trey, there's a whole video of her going getting DNA with Cash's dad. He wouldn't have Cash if that hadn't already been proven.
Trying to get through this,
you know what I'm saying? So come on now.
I don't want to cry. I want to get the point across, and I dang sure don't want to.
I think Chrissy was getting ready to be on her period, and she was trying to come up with a video idea, and she was like, "Ooh."
Can't help it. Essentially, us as women, we deserve to be able to have our time to go through our moments, but we're always so busy being super mom, superwoman, and being strong for everybody else. There's no one there to be strong for us sometimes, a lot of the time. And even if there are, sometimes I feel like, we don't feel like we deserve, or we just don't.
It's like, sis, what in the fuck are you talking about?
Or we don't have anybody who will understand, or we don't have anybody to call. And although I do have people to call.
Girl, let me fix my ear real quick.
Trust me, I called all those people when all of this came about, but I don't know. Sometimes there's no words.
Guess who called me?
That
girl, baby daddy called me. Girl, out the bushes, girl. He been watching my Girl, he was over there on my Facebook and he's been watching me post all the pictures of the kids. Sis. You know so and so gonna kick your ass, right? Because you home now. Okay. Girl, you better leave him alone. Well, he reached out though. Hey. Oh, you're back in Colorado and you're texting? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. We meant to notify you. But yeah, we're sorry. I mean, when this man reached out and said that he could be the father and you allowed him to just reach out every 3 weeks and you didn't think anything of it, then the opportunity was lost, sis, because maybe he just wanted to know. And at the end of the day, that was not on the list of priorities at the end. And we don't know what the situation was with that lady, but you said you were on a group text with the grandmother. And I just find it really hard to believe that nobody thought enough of the baby that just kind of came out of the clear blue and make sure that the child was notified about the fact that his father is now deceased. I mean, let's be real about that. That's fucked up. Okay. And that to me almost would make me think maybe he was married. You know what I'm saying?
Someone can offer you to just really make you feel better.
Mm.
It's something that you just have to literally, you have to feel. You have to go through it and you have to get to the other side of it.
I would just quietly see if I could get my DNA test.
There's none of that.
Get the baby his benefits and leave those people alone.
Right now, without saying anything,
if they want to get to know him, let him be available.
So where do I begin? So some years ago, I was talking to this guy. I knew him from work. Like we used to work together some years ago.
We used to get together in the back of the break room
together, but we were always like flirtatious and like friendly. And then years after that, like, you know, it became like a hookup situation every once in a while. Never a relationship, just always like a hookup situation. Call it what you want to call it. It is what it is. Okay. And so there was this one particular time where obviously we hooked up. Fast forward, I have a child, right? I'm not going to say.
Love how she just, ta-da! Y'all, fast forward, one of my 9. You guys do the math. Guys, it's Vita.
Mad, jealous, mad.
Deddy a fool. That's my plate? Deddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Which baby it was, because it doesn't really matter right now. But I have a child. And
DeMarcus and what's her name? I bet you Steffi G's gonna have a field day on this one.
Like I let him know everything when I found out I was pregnant, all that stuff. We had conversations that I won't dive into right now. And I kind of just was like, you know, listen, you know, it is what it is.
You know, no, we don't know. Tell us.
And do what I'm doing, and you do what you're doing, and it is what it is. So
we had a baby, and it is what it is.
He calls and he's like, he sees, you know, the pictures that I've been posting and stuff like that, and he's like, I know that's my baby. Like, I just know it. I just feel like it is. And I'm like, okay, you know, we can do it your way. Like, we can whatever. So we get on a phone call and he's like, I'm your daddy. Like, I love you. Like,
you let this dude,
you know how
you let this dude
those of us who have
without
been there know what I'm talking about. Those of you who don't, just stick with me. Okay.
You let this dude without a paternity test talk to one of your kids talking about I'm your daddy.
That.
The hell?
His mom on.
Wait.
Phone. He introduces us.
Hold on.
Group chat afterwards.
So you let a man that your kids don't know Get on a
His
phone call.
mom at the time was like,
You let some dude that you don't know or that doesn't know your son get on a phone call with him and tell him that he's his daddy. That's what we're doing in 2022 or 2021. Well, 2022. Okay. Because a few months later, like this seems to all have happened last year. Not the baby, obviously, but these conversations, because she's like, we would talk every 3 weeks. And then 3 months later, so when she moved back to damn Colorado. So Colorado, you moved there in October. It had been 3 months. So we're talking about July. So the last time you talked to him was in July or June, when the female is texting you about why are you talking to her man, and you're reaching out to him and you told him to keep his chick in check. So that was sometime in the summer. And that's it, and that's all, right? So what? You let some dude with no DNA test, no commitment, no plan get on the phone with one of your kids who I would assume is known to be fatherless, because if DeMarcus is the father of your if Kingston's father is accounted for, we know Cash's father is accounted for. We know that the last 3 have been in question. We know Blaze looks just like his daddy. We know Onyx looks like Rod. We know Junebug looks like your cousin's man. Sis, what in the ghetto drama nightmare paternity is going on here, that you let some man get on the phone with one of your kids and say he's your dad? Is this part of the story, or did you actually really do something like that? Because now the man is dead and your child is going to be traumatized by you getting hot in the back of the break room. What?
yes, that looks like your baby. Like, that is definitely your baby. So everybody's
Yes,
invested.
that looks like your baby.
He
Girl.
tells me, listen, I'm going to send you a test kit, like a DNA test swab kit in the mail, well, just to, confirm everything so we know for sure. Because if not, cool. But if so,
If not, cool.
Cool. So I was like,
Cool,
okay,
cool.
my address.
Girl,
Okay,
cool.
I'll be in touch with that, whatever. So over the course of like weeks and months, he would call and check on the baby. And
how's my baby doing?
How is the baby doing? And
where the baby
like
at?
Get updates. Say what the baby needs or whatever like that. And we kind of had that. But to me, I was just like, just like any other situation, I'm gonna do me. I'm a mom. I'm gonna be a mom. I'm gonna raise my child. I'm not.
That lady pulled up on her like, bitch,
I'm not going
why
to
are you
pursue anything
texting my man?
Then you're gonna pursue it. At the time, that was my thought process. Like, listen, you came to me talking about, for sure this is
Olivia dropping her $2 super chat.
Send me a DNA swab test kit.
Everybody else last night busting out laughing.
So I'm on you. I'm on your time whenever you want to, and I'm not gonna press you for that. I'm gonna keep raising my kids as I always have. I'm like, whenever you want, I'm here. I'm not hiding.
Just like I said, Chrissy is the type of woman who she just wants her own family. She created a situation where the men look bad and she gets to look like superhero. She chose a bunch of bums to father children, or bums on varying different levels, either financially or cheaters, non-committals. She chose people where she would have possession of her children. Okay? Guys, make no mistake, there is a reason why there are women out here who seem to be mother and father, because sometimes that's what they want. That's what they want. They choose a man. They have babies with a man who's married. They have babies with a man who can't support a household. So eventually he gives up and he walks away. They choose men who've got anger issues. All they really want is a free ass sperm donor. Okay. They just want their own damn family. Okay. And sis basically, when he was trying to get in where he could fit in, she was like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do da 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 da. Da. We're good over here. Send what you want. Take the DNA test whenever. It doesn't matter. Like, how are you calling and checking in? You're not going to be a drop in, drive by dad. If you want the title, I'll give you the title, but you need to go ahead and take the test, right? But she didn't want to do that. Because you know what? When you give up that test, guess what happens? You're going to have to deal with that other family. You're going to have to deal with visitation. You're going to have to deal with that woman that you tried to cuss out, telling her, like, bitch, why are you messaging me? Or telling him to keep his bitch up under control and not to get in contact with you. When you know you were reaching out with him, reaching out to him, or reaching back to him to either talk about a situation, and she was trying to check in on it, and you tried to get grimy and pretend like she was tripping, but she really wasn't. She already knew something was going on with her man. Okay. And that's why he disappeared. That's why you didn't hear from him. That's why you had to find out from some random person on damn internet who thought you needed to know. Maybe they're just being messy. Maybe they want, we don't know who the man is. Clearly you said you don't. I would just ask him. Okay. Girl.
And so over the course of time, months, weeks, months, days, weeks, and months, you know, he would call in every 3 weeks or so. I'm like, hey, you know, checking on the baby. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna still send you that kid. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You know how men are. Okay, whatever. Now looking back, I really should have just took the initiative and like, let me just do it. Let me just send you one. What's your address? Let me send it to you because I'll get it taken care of. But at the time, I was just like, okay, whatever. One day, I get this text message from a girl, and she's apparently like his girlfriend. She sends me this long message. It was just like, you know, this is my man. Who are you? Like, are you involved with each other in any way?
Chrissy, did you not message Steffi G? Didn't you message Steffi G asking who she was? Didn't you want to know when your husband's girlfriend was pregnant? Why is it such a big deal that somebody messages you? It's a problem. It's a problem when they do it, but when you do it, it's okay, right? Now it's a problem. I'm just checking because when you were messaging all kinds of females around your girl, the array of different gentlemen over the years, when you're texting all of the things, it's okay. But when they try to check on you and your sneaky ways, it's a problem.
And we were not at that, like, we were not involved with each other at that point at all. So I didn't respond.
Yeah, but there was a baby, sis.
Ask your man who I am to him and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it really wasn't anything romantic or sexual at that point. I just wasn't about to get involved with it. So I was just like, I let her text sit there, and I texted him the next morning when I felt like he would probably have his phone to himself again. And I was like, hey, you know, a girl texted me off your phone last night. I just want to, or she got my number.
I don't even know about that. I've only heard, and I would never deal with someone like that.
She got my number from your phone. She said she was your girlfriend. Like, I don't want to get involved with that. You know, I'm just here to talk about what we were supposed to be dealing with. And that's really it. I'm not trying to get involved.
I'm calling about your son, sir.
So,
it's so nice how she chalks her son up to a situation. We were just talking about a situation. I was just reaching out about the situation we were dealing with. It's called a life. It's called one of your precious sons, right? Isn't that who he is? I'm calling about your son, sir. If you would have put some respect on that human, then maybe you would have had a different outcome. But because you just called it a situation, it's not a situation. He's a person. He's a human. The man had a son. And if he said he wanted to do something, because like I said, I think that this is a woman who is so used to doing it for herself, she had already made a decision that a father wasn't necessary. But when the father wanted to step up, but he was just kind of reverting back to his uncommitted, no responsibility way, she allowed it. Hey, boo boo. Hey, Miss Fran, Chrissy haven't learned a damn thing yet. With all the drama that this girl have had, she still have not wised up yet. It's the hypocrisy for me. She had no problem calling that married man's wife. Okay. She had no problem reaching out to Steffi G. She had no problem reaching out to Mr. Professional. But somebody reaches out to you to find out what's going on with their dick, and you got a problem with it? Come on now, sis. Come on, stop it. Stop.
I can't remember if he responded or not, but I want to say he didn't respond. So I called him.
Go back to your video from 6 months ago if you can't remember. Go back to that video.
After a few hours. So I called him and he answered the phone. He kind of sounded out of it like he had been drinking, or like that's probably how she ended up being able to run his phone, because he was out. He sounded like he was zooted the night before or something, like super hungover. Because he didn't even know who I was when I called initially.
Girl, who is this? Oh, it's your baby mama. Oh, okay. That's just my baby mama.
Oh shit! Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, my bad.
He didn't even know your voice, sis.
We had a little conversation about the baby, and then he was like,
the baby.
Okay, I'm still gonna send you that and whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Just keep your chick in check, because I don't know how she got my number, but she barking up the wrong tree. Like, you got your thing going on over there, I got my thing.
She's not barking up the wrong tree. She smelled a rat. She smelled, he's baby. He's got, this could have been a woman who's making a decision whether she's going to marry somebody. You don't think, now it wasn't your responsibility to tell her, but it also wasn't for you to gaslight her either, because this woman could have been trying to make a earnest decision about, what am I doing with my future? So instead of you gaslighting your audience, let's say, because according to you, you never got back to her. This could have been a woman who's reaching out to just figure out, do I need to proceed with what's going on here? Somebody being married to someone, or somebody being in a relationship with someone and not knowing the full scope of what they have going on, and you think that they're keeping something from you. No, it was not her responsibility to tell all. But at the end of the day, Chrissy, like, come on now. Chrissy, I think, is a lot smarter than the way she's talking right now, because you would want to know. You would want to know. She's being extremely selfish by thinking that it was out of line for this woman to reach out. Number one, for the numerous occasions that she's reached out and told us so. And on the other hand, of somebody trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and why can't I put my finger on what is not right with my relationship, and I'm just going to reach out to this number on a hope that I can get some sort of detail. But you had to play side chick rather than, yeah, I'm his baby mom. We're getting ready to have a DNA test. Or, so and so and I had a relationship some years ago, and it's possible that one of my children can call him dad. Okay, like, hello. Oh, hey. Yeah, I was reaching out because me and so had a relationship, some years ago. I don't know who you are, how long you've been in the picture, but I have a son, and it's quite possible that he's his father. So that's what I was reaching out on some business to handle. Okay. It's okay, Chrissy. You shouldn't let me make sure to quiet this real quick. You shouldn't let your acceptance with being a secret bleed over to your kids. Okay. That's not a good quality. All right. And because of that, your kid didn't get an opportunity to know their dad before he passed away. Okay.
I did.
I'm just saying.
Trust me. I called all those people when all of this came about, but I don't know, sometimes everything so we know for sure, because if not, cool. But if so, like I think cool, you know. So I was like, okay, great, I'm cool with that. Give him my address. He's like, okay, I'll be in touch with that. But
You want Marcus
over
the
the course
address
of
to
like
send
weeks and
shoes and
months, you know, he would
clothes,
call
but you give this
and
guy
check
the
on me
address
daily and be like,
to
how's
not
the
send
baby
anything.
doing?
Okay.
You know, things like that, get updates. You know, say what the baby needs or whatever like that. And, you know, we kind of had that. But to me, I was just like, just like any other situation, I'm gonna do me. I'm a mom. I'm gonna be a mom. I'm gonna raise my child. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to pursue this any further than you're gonna pursue it. At the time, that was my thought process. Like, listen,
I'm not going to
you
pursue
came
this
to
any
me
further.
talking about,
Okay.
you know,
Then
for
you're
sure
going to
this is your
pursue it.
kid. You came to me telling me that you're gonna send me a
This is
DNA
a
swab test
woman, like
kit.
I said, she
And
doesn't
today,
think it's important for her kids to have fathers. Okay. She is totally okay with a baby resulting in a hookup and there never being a father. If you don't reach out, I'm not reaching out. These kids are mine. That's the same thing Olivia's did. Okay. Olivia wants them kids to be all hers, and so does Strong Mommy Chrissy. Okay. She's not concerned. She wants that business arrangement. She's okay with getting her checks. She's okay with getting her breaks. She's okay with getting her support. But if you don't want to be around, it's okay, because that is what I chose to do. And I'm not going to hold you responsible to do anything because I'm mommy and daddy. Okay. So I'm sorry if you know, if that's how you are and that is okay for you, then that is your business. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm just telling you guys, my audience at this moment, I just don't think that that is great for our society today. I think that optionally, like choosing to cheat someone out of a relationship that they may or may not know something about, and I'm talking specifically her son, who may think another man is his father, but it turns out that maybe somebody else really is. If she feels good about that and she's okay with you know, living a lie, telling untruths. And one day you're going to have to tell this kid the story and they're going to have to understand. And maybe they know because you let him get on the phone with some man who says, I'm your dad. But that also means that at a certain point, you have been telling us that the kids, like you've just been lying to your audience too. I'm just going to say it like it is, because at the end of the day, that's not what you've been telling us. Okay. Let's go to am I showing the wrong picture now? Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, if you guys want to watch this, watch it. I don't know when she's gonna drop another piece to this to the saga. But at the end of the day, go watch it because it's kind of boring to me. I'm gonna put up my video where I reacted to her original video. Let me see. She went live last night to do some splaining. And like I said, Liv dropped a $2 tip on that ass. And you know, good job for Strong Mommy Chrissy not saying anything. I mean, she handled it because it didn't stop the show. It was kind of like, oh, okay. Let's see. I need to try to find the timestamp of when that happened. Let's see if we can see it. Girl, all of a sudden things are going slow, but there's a huge tree in front of our house that is like, looks like it's doing the Harlem Shuffle. The Harlem Shake, excuse me. Well, I guess the Harlem Shuffle and the Harlem Shake, okay? I might not be able to pull it up. Let's see. It's about like Olivia, when Olivia, it's the hypocrisy, like Walk by Faith, Not by Sight said. It's like when Olivia sits there and talks about people interfering and reaching out to people. Meanwhile, she was sitting up there reaching out to Life of Kiara's husband. She's done a lot of weird things. If I could confirm a phony phone call that we got here once upon a time, I would even almost put her name onto it as well. Phony profiles, trolling. We know her and Jasmine used to love, that's what they connected on some trolling in the damn bushes stuff. These women have nothing to do. That's why their pockets are empty. That's why their finances are compromised. And that's why they do some of what they do. But at the end of the day, look, that's what it is. I can't pull it up, guys, for some reason. I think, we've got a bad storm brewing here right now, and it's probably taking all of my bandwidth doing what I'm doing at the moment. So I think we are at a good stopping point. If Chrissy comes out with another video, then we will just do a dedicated chitty chat on this topic and move on from there. But I think this live is probably long enough. So I'm going to just take that as a sign. Let Portia, hey, Portia girl, hope you're, you know what I'm saying? And I got the door closed, but we have one of those arches at the top of the store. So it's really like a door, but not a door. It's no urgency in order with anything in their lives. This casual mindset on things that are not casual, right? Okay, guys, let me let y'all go because Portia is like barking a lot, and it's a little aggravating to me. But yeah, guys, if you like I said, I'll share my original reaction to Strong Mommy Chrissy and that video that she put up 6 months ago. As far as yesterday, it doesn't really surprise me, but it's just the out and out. It's cool when I do it, but when they do it, absolutely not. So when this woman is reaching out trying to find out what's going on with her man, you got a problem with her. And maybe that's why you never heard from him again. At the end of the day, he was obviously going through something. Sis wanted to know what the hell was going on. And because it had already started some drama, that was it. Now, whatever else was going on in his life where he felt like he had to end things, I feel bad for Sir, because honestly, those that are left behind, it is a very hurtful, painful thing to have a family member just disappear. Well, not even so much just disappear, a family gone for no reason. It's awful. Okay. And anyone who has gone through that, it's a pain like no other. And it's absolutely horrible. But I'm going to have to push it back on Chrissy because we only know her side of the story, is that you had opportunity, sis. You had opportunity. He offered. And unfortunately, this guy wasn't really trying to expedite things. And that lackluster kind of attitude of just allowing things to just kind of be mediocre and subpar is what has now cost, one of your children even the opportunity to meet their parent, their father, potentially, if that is in fact the case, right? So it's very sad. It's unfortunate. And I feel bad for your kid. But he is the legacy, and the fact that the family hasn't reached out to try to make contact with you, to be able to get to know this man's son, even if he has 25, meet 26, meet number one, meet the only, makes me wonder the validity of this story. And was that actually not just a girlfriend? Was it a wife? Because there's only a few reasons why it's way too hurtful. And that would be because maybe he was having some sort of an affair, or they don't fuck with you. So I don't know. Anyway, you guys drop your opinions down below. I'm gonna let y'all go because this live has gone way too long. And I might just break this up. So if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know, or should I just leave it as is? But I could break this up into 2 lives and just throw them back out here because this is 2.5 hours. But you guys let me know. I appreciate y'all watching. And if you're not subscribed here, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure your notifications are set so that when I go live, post another video, do another premiere, drop some tea in a short, you can be notified, okay? And hit the like button. If you enjoyed this live, if I dropped some tea, if you got to meet a friend, whatever the case might be, if I made your work day just a little bit more tolerable. Hey, Just Bree. Hey, everybody. Ashanti, everyone, Tam, anyone and everyone who I did not get to say hi to. Direct, Pure Intentions. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. Hey, hey, Bailey. Join the Facebook group. It's fun. Okay. All right. Guys, I will see you guys next time, okay? Take care and click this link. If you're still at work and you need something to watch, click that link above and get into something else. We had some fun topics we talked about yesterday. We had a good time. And go ahead, subscribe over there. Support me on both my channels. If you like this content and you want some additional content, which is what you guys always say, you want some different variety, click that link above. And go ahead and check out and see what's going on over at Real Talk Bougie. Okay. You guys have a great day and I will see you guys next time.
Walk it like I talk it. 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 You walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Girl, that's some to your grave, right, Darla? Some things are to your grave, all right? You guys, I'm telling you, I'm of a certain age group, and I was raised by a woman of a certain age group, and there are some things that are to the grave. Do you understand me? To the grave. You don't tell nobody. You don't tell nobody. You hear me? Rightfully? I was raised by a woman of a certain age, a certain generation, and it's to the grave. You hear me? You don't, if you've managed to pull yourself up out the gutters, why would you drag yourself back down? Okay? Chrissy was doing a good job with her little rebrand, but she wants to just, girl, if you have just drug yourself back down to the gutters, don't complain to me.
Roundy. Hey, love is everything.
The boy is mine.
Shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of.
Girl, say it one more time. Christy's trying to beat the headlines. Those DNA test results might be back from DeMarcus. Maybe Steffi G is getting ready to drop that TT. Okay? Okay, Tim. All right. DeMarcus is probably having those 3 boys tested, and she knows that Junebug is who he is. Yes. Okay. We know. Okay. Girl, walk my stick up my sight in the bushes. Okay, sis? She could come out the bushes today. Hey, boo-boo. Well, have a wonderful Good Friday. And don't forget the tomb is empty, okay? The tomb is empty, and he died for our sins. I hope that everybody has a wonderful Easter. And I will see you guys next